Let me start this week by talking about transsexuals and that you're a chick and you feel very masculine, so you want to become a guy, or you're a guy and you feel very effeminate, so you want to become a chick. Okay, I kind of understand. There was one person I heard of who she associates with being a guy, so wants to have sex change to become a guy. Fine. Associates with being a gay guy. I don't quite understand that, but that's not what I'm ranting about this week. What I'm actually ranting about is the guy who gave birth. The big story last year, and I think I just heard that he had another kid recently, big thing, whatever else, and makes a big hullabaloo over a guy giving birth. Okay, I have a problem with this, because you're not really a guy. Let's cover the bases here. We have stubble around the jawline and chin area. When I was a kid, we called that a lunch lady. Next, the voice. I have a lot of female friends who have a deeper voice than he does, which may not say much about my friends, but doesn't say much about the guy either. Okay, now where he calls himself a guy, or the main reason he calls himself a guy, is he has no breasts. That doesn't mean anything either. You had a mastectomy due to breast cancer. That's one explanation. Or two, I've known a few females without much for breasts. Sorry. Now here's the main point of why I say he is not a guy. Okay? Did he have a cesarean? No, he had a quote-unquote natural birth. Now yes, as painful as it is for you women to give a natural birth, imagine it coming out of a guy. The only way that's actually going to work without ripping the guy a new one, or damaging the kid in any way, shape, or form, is if you give birth to Tom Thumb, or in this case probably like Tom Squirt. It isn't going to happen, okay? Now if he had a cesarean, I might give him that, but it was a vaginal birth, therefore not a guy. Now why am I harping? Because he's having kids more or less as a publicity stunt. Well, in my opinion, it's a publicity stunt. Whether or not he really wants a family or whatever, don't know, doesn't fully matter. But he's calling attention to himself. He's not the first one to do it. There's been other transsexuals before him, built more or less the same, but they kept their mouths shut. Why? Not because they're ashamed, because they feel, why does anybody need to know what I'm doing? I know people who have sex and have kids and whatever else, and they don't call attention to themselves. Why? Because it's more or less natural. The transsexuals before him are trying to act normal. I gave birth, who cares, kind of a thing. He's doing this as a publicity stunt, and I think that's really wrong. You have kids to have kids, and that's it. You have kids, you have kids. You adopt kids, you adopt kids. Do you really call attention to it? No. Should you? No. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a good, loving environment, it shouldn't matter. That's actually all I really have on this rant this week. I do have other rants on having kids and raising kids, and I think I'll do that the next couple of weeks just to have like a small theme going. So, that's it this week, and tune in next time if you so dare. Bye bye.